Hi kids, welcome back to math class. It is your favorite teacher, Mrs. Okpoluwa. So I welcome you back to math class. You all are welcome. So today we'll be learning word problems on missing numbers. Word problems on missing numbers. Previously, we looked at missing numbers in addition sentences, missing numbers in subtraction sentences, and missing numbers in what multiplication sentences. But today, we're rounding up the missing numbers with what? Word problems on missing numbers. Yes, when we say word problems, we're not going to be giving you digits and all that, but you are going to be what? Bringing out the digits out of the words out of a sentence. So that's the reason word problems are math problems that tell us story. So it's not going to be a straightforward mathematics, but you have to read and what interpret what the story or whatever the problem is all about. So word problems are math problems that tell us what story. Remember, in the missing numbers or math open sentences, there is always an unknown number which is to be found. There is always an unknown number which is to be found. Look at this sentence. We have 13 plus box equals 40. That's a math sentence. But there is an unknown number that is to be found, which is what 13 was added to that gave them what 40, which was missing. All right. So rules to follow when solving problems regarding this topic. Rules to follow. Mind you, rules are necessary for you to what? To solve problems correctly. So I want to implore you to what? To please follow this rule. So please follow this rule very well. Okay, read and understand the problem. You have to read and understand the problem. Change or interpret the problem to a math sentence, just like this. Just like this. This is a math sentence. When you have read, then you change it back to this. Okay, know when to use the addition, subtraction, or multiplication sign. Okay, because this is just a total of, it's going to what? It's going to be a total of all that we have done, but in a word problem format. Then follow the rules of solving the problems when it is in addition, subtraction, or multiplication. And the last one, always fixing the answer to check if the sentence is correct. So these are the rules for you to what to follow. Okay, 10 examples. We have 10 is subtracted from a number to get 2. 10 is subtracted from a number to get 2. Find the number. Find the number. The rule says what? You are to read and understand. So, having read, I can deduce that 10 was subtracted from an unknown number to get 2. Don't forget that when you're subtracting, there is always a big number and a small number. And from this problem, the big number is unknown. So when you change to a math sentence, you have what? Box minus 10 equals 2. And there's a rule that must be used to follow this very statement. And the rule says when the larger number is not given, you add the given number to the answer to get the box. So when you add 10 plus 2, definitely you're going to get what? 12. Thus, the box is what? Is 12. So then you have to fix in your answer in the sentence. That means box minus 10. Your box is now what? Is now 12 minus 10, which is equal to 2. This very sentence is correct. Moving on to example 2, we have when 35 is added to a number, the result is 70. What is the number? 35 is added to a number which is unknown, that we don't know. So when you change it to a math sentence, you have 35 plus box equals to 70. Don't forget, that is very, 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 very important. It is very important for you to change it back to a math sentence. So going by the rule of addition, you subtract the answer from the unknown. You have 70 minus 35. 0 minus 5, that is impossible. You have to borrow from your 7. You have 6. Then you had your 1 to 0. So you have 10. 10 minus 5, you have 5. And 6 minus 3, you have what? Your 3. Thus, the box is 35. If you fix in your answer to check if the sentence is correct. Don't forget that the sentence is this 35 plus box equals 70. So I have 35 plus 35 equals what? 5 plus 5 is what? 10. And then 3 plus 3 is 6, plus the one you carry to the tens units place, you have your 70. Therefore, this sentence is very what? Is very right. It's correct also. Okay, so we have example 3. What number must be taken away from 27 to get 5? When you hear the word take away, we're talking about what? Subtractions. We have a lot of words related to subtraction, addition, and then multiplication. But here we have take away. Take away is related to subtraction. So have that at the back of your mind. That is number one. So you have to what? A number was taken away from 27 to get 5. Mind you, know that there are two numbers involved, the big number and the small number. In this very case, the big number is given, which is 27. So if you change this to a statement, you have your big number minus the box equals 25. Going by the second rule of subtraction that says when the big number is given, you subtract the answer from the big number. This is the answer. This is the answer, the 5. So 27 minus 5. 7 minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take away 5. I am left with what? 2. 2 minus nothing. I have 2. Does, plus, equals, your box equals what? 22. So you fix in the answer into the sentence. You have 27, then your box is what? 22. So I have 27 minus 22. 7 minus 2, I have 5. 2 minus 2, I have nothing. So that's the reason we have what? 5. And that shows that this sentence is also correct. Moving on to example 4, which is our last example. When 5 is multiplied to a number, the result is 20. What is the number? When 5 is multiplied to a number, the result is what? 20. What is the number? Yes, we are to what? We are to multiply. So change to a math sentence. 5 is multiplied to a box equals 20. I told you, if you don't know your multiplication outrightly, because this is in table 5, the other thing to do is what? Is to divide the answer by the what? By the given number of the multiplication. So divide the answer by the known number, which is what? Which is 20 divided by 5. So let's count. That's going to take a long time, but let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm going to divide in groups of 5. I have the first 5, 1, the second 5, 2, and then the third 5, 3, and then the fourth 5, which is what? Which is that's it. So I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 here. Therefore, my box is what? Is 4. So if you fix in the answer in the sentence, 5 times box, your box is now what? Is now 4. 5 times 4 equals 20. And that shows your sentence is also correct. Okay, so we've been able to what? We've been able to solve examples based on addition, subtraction, and what? And multiplication. Now you have to do this on your own. Solve the following questions. A number is subtracted from 82 to get 23. Find the number. When an unknown number is multiplied with 4, you get 12. What is the unknown number? Find the number that will be added to 6 to give 19. And the last question says 21 was subtracted from an unknown number to get 14. Find the unknown number. I wish you well in this evaluation. All right, children? And don't forget to always follow your what? Your rules. Rules are very important. Until next time, bye, children.